Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we are taking a look at the Pegassi Oppressor MK2. Today we have already taken a look at the Terabyte and done a couple of little interesting things like stunning Carnage 16 with the little drone, and we've gone to see its little features. One of the Terabyte features are the fact that you can customize this inside. Now you can only buy one of these if you have a Terabyte and if you have enough money effectively, but the Terabyte missions have missions inside which allow you to get this £2.9 million discount. Unfortunately I did 5 missions and then it said I didn't. Unfortunately I don't have enough time to be messing around with all this, so I bought it at 3.8 million, which I think is a complete rip-off. I hate the fact I paid that amount of money, but I had no choice because I did 5 missions, but it said I didn't, so there was nothing I could do. So, with no, a little bit stunned the fact I just spent £4 million on this thing, and here it is, looking like a witch's broomstick. Let's hop on. Great startup noise. Now I don't have a vehicle workshop in there, so this is actually the first oppressor I have. I don't actually have the first oppressor. Whoa. Wow, that boost is a bit disappointing there. So we've got normal machine guns. Do you have missiles? No. How do you boost then? So effectively you need to stop. This thing's really weird. It stops really quickly. Oh yeah, I can't do it from there, duh. I was literally just saying you can do it in the Terabyte. I'm getting a bit carried away. So how do you make the boost work then? Because the boost bar is at the bottom's gone down. Or can happen, I mean. Pressing the button, but it's not doing anything. It's only got machine guns. The boost only works a teeny amount, but for some reason isn't actually working anymore. Ouch. So, yeah, so it feels alright. It feels pretty agile. Goes up and down quite quickly. There's right. Where am I going? I don't even know where I'm going. I'm having so much fun sort of flying around in this thing. I don't even know what I'm even doing. It's like a rocking horse. I don't know what's going on with this boost. I'm trying to boost again, but it's not doing it. Do I have to get off the bike to actually make it boost again? I don't understand what's going on. Oh. Whoa, hold on, what's that? That went really quickly then. So I go down. There's little fins at the back. They're like the normal oppressor. Ouch. At least you can't actually fall off this thing quite easily, like you can on the other oppressor. Right, so we've got armour, countermeasures, right, so definitely going to put some flares on there. Liveries, right, can't really see much in terms of liveries. Go for that. Oh, not that one. So we've got livery, respray, matte. What should we go for? Black, secondary matte. Go for like a green, dark green perhaps. Yeah, green looks good. Sell weapons, right, so we've got explosive miniguns and then we've got homing missiles. I'm gonna go for missiles, I think, because if they're homing missiles, they are homing missiles, right? Yeah, so that's something I always use. Cannons I'm not so sure about. So we've got missiles and missiles homing off, so... I don't know what's going on with this boost. How do you make this boost work? Like what I normally do to test out military vehicles, let's... Oh! Ah, right, hang on. I'm pressing the wrong button, is probably what's happening. Sorry, let's go, let go of the accelerator, so you've got to stop, and then... It's pointless even having the boost, to be frank. You got to stop to then boost. Like, what the hell was the point of that? Anyway, as I normally do, let's do the headhunter. Now, the strike force failed at this mission drastically. They really didn't do very well. Doesn't feel very fast. 86 miles an hour. I think that's as fast as a target. Right, there's one over there. Let's go to him. The boost is so pointless. It doesn't do anything. It just goes, shoo, and it's gone. It's just like that. It barely makes you go any faster anyway. It's really weird. I was expecting this thing to be a bit of a griefing weapon, but I don't think it is. I think this is pretty lame. Might as well just stick with the other thing, the other oppressor. Depends how well. Oh, the missiles not gone quite far. How accurate are these missiles? Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all, actually. In terms of its missile accuracy and damage, it does really well. The only thing is a bit disappointing. It's not very fast. I remember the other oppressor being really, really quick, but this one just doesn't seem to be doing that very well. Yeah, okay. It may not be very fast, but the accuracy of the missiles certainly compensate for that. As I was able to destroy a police car going the opposite direction, almost going behind me, and he was able to blow it up. So those missiles are very, very deadly. Now I'm not sure if the missiles are limited or not. I don't know whether you might have a certain amount. So I'm going to be slightly cautious of it, because I think with the who's shooting me? Lock on! You're still alive. This one you can't really do much about. No, don't just get destroyed. Never pick that up in a second. Right, let's get the explosive shotgun out. I was expecting that to blow him sideways, but it didn't do anything. Boost! Okay, the boost is okay for getting away from things, I suppose. But not when you're sort of already getting going. Like, if you like this, it's pointless having even doing the boost, because you've got to slow down to then boost, and the boost doesn't actually sort of equal out to how long you've actually stayed stationary for. So it's good if you get off and you want to get away quickly, the boost is good. I don't know how many that was, but there was only a few. That's probably about 10, was it 10 or 20 of them? So that is a bit of a disappointment. There's only 20 missiles, so I don't know how many, well, about 20 or so. So let's go to vehicles. I don't know what to do now, because now I don't know a repeat of the last headhunter we did. Vehicles. It's a shame we're not a motorcycle club, because we could just despawn this. I suppose that's where this thing would shine, is when you're, because I'll put it in the clubhouse deliberately so I could despawn it and spawn it easily. Let's get out of here a minute. It doesn't even blow up. I was expecting it to blow up. So that's cool. It's quite rugged, so if you do jump off it, it won't blow up. So that'll save you some insurance. Typically, he has to go the other way. Spin round. Splat. I don't know how I'm going to get in that helicopter with these rozzers around. Please get up the hill. There we go, that's fine. That's fine. Come on, quick! You can do it, character. Just right in the jaws of the police's gunfire. Quick! Come on. The only thing I don't like about this buzzard is the fact you are very exposed. Especially when doing these missions, you're effectively gonna get killed so quickly because you're just so exposed. Right, let's see if we can spawn this thing out again. Don't think there's much point even doing it in the buzzards because you just get killed. So we go down here. Request vehicle, yes. Yes, please, while there's no police around. Please spawn. Yes, there we go. Right, so this is where this thing will shine, is that the boost will get you out. Or maybe not, it'll get you killed. Yeah, that wasn't brilliant. What's very off-putting is the fact that the boost button is X on the PlayStation rather than L or R3. Like, because normally, like with any other vehicle, like with the Oppressor or anything, the boost is on the L3 button. That's why I was confused earlier, because I was pressing that thing and what the hell was going on. But actually it's X. So I don't understand why they made it as X as the button. I think it is deliberately so people get confused and they get killed easily. I reckon, maybe, possibly, but I don't know. It just seems rather odd. Why is it going up when I'm telling it to go down? Pretty weird. So yeah, this thing's pretty rubbish unless you respawn it in again for doing. So yeah, if you want to kill someone in a jet or if you want to kill someone in a Deluxo or whatever, this thing's really good because you can just get on it and just drive up to them and then just destroy them. If you're in a motorcycle club, that's even better because you can just despawn this when it runs out of missiles and then spawn it in again. The only trouble is though is that you can't do things like this mission by being a biker. Admittedly, you can get biker missions on themselves, but you haven't got the Secure Serve missions like the Headhunter. They are generally the better paying missions for the time, the Secure Serve ones, and they're the ones I often do a lot because I do them in between car CEO. I can't sort of jump to a bike, I go to a bike club, do a mission, and then go back to doing a car again because not enough time in the cooldown from selling a car again from doing car CEO. So that's why I always generally use these missions. I would definitely say do the client missions and get this thing at 2.8 million because that's a really good deal. I would have said because it's decent. It's about the same sort of capabilities of the normal Oppressor. I would have said the Oppressor is better at being a bit quicker and perhaps a bit more deadly, but this one you don't fall off as easily. So I can just crash into this rock here and I won't fall off. There we go. So if I was a normal Oppressor, I'd have just gone flying off and died. I think that was one of my main concerns of that thing, and the fact I couldn't actually fly it, I couldn't use that thing at all. I don't know why, but I just couldn't do it. Well, I just really couldn't fly it. I don't know whether I just couldn't find the knack. Really easy just doing that. As long as you're ammo conserving, I suppose it may be all right. Right, let's come out of a Secure Serve and try it out as a biker. Now the trouble is you wouldn't be able to modify this unless you have a terabyte, so effectively it will cost you, if you're going to go for like all out on the terabyte and pay this price, well this thing's quick on the road, and pay the full price on this, it would cost you around £7 million, or dollars in this case, which I have done today and I'm not particularly happy with that. This thing's quick. On the on the road like this, it's really, really quick. I like this actually. I'm actually really enjoying this little thing. I think it's been very well balanced. Let's clap our hands together to Rockstar here for actually balancing out a vehicle. The trouble is though that it's balanced, but then you've got the other vehicles in the game that are not balanced. I suppose the Oppressor, normal Oppressor, is balanced in the way you have to do the research to research everything, to get everything. You have to and have a good skill to be able to fly it, unless you're me and you can't fly it, whatever you do. You can fall off rather easily, where this one you can't, unless you boost into a tree like I did, and then yeah. Anyway, let's go as a biker. Whoa, and the buttons are pretty weird, so that's kind of annoying, because when you're trying to do this and then yeah, that's pretty weird. Right, so let's jump off this, return this to storage, and then can I spawn this thing out again? Oppressor Mark 2, there we go, straight like that. I suppose that is one problem with this, but then the other Oppressor had the same problem anyway, so I can't see this being much of a competition in comparison to the Oppressor. It'd be quite interesting to see someone else. I can't do it because I haven't got any friends with the Oppressor or on now. But see, do like a comparison between the two and do like a battle, like an Oppressor battle. That would have been quite fun to see. It'd be quite interesting to find out how well this performs for the amount of money it's worth. Anyway, let's count how many missiles it does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. So I was right, 20 missiles. So you're limited to 20 missiles if you have the missile. I had to pay for that, which is a bit annoying, but oh well. I prefer to have missiles than pointless cannons, or I heard that the explosive cannons weren't very good, so I thought, well, you know what, just go for the homing missiles instead, considering that's the main thing I use anyway when in PvP battles, and when doing headhunters you use these missiles a lot. So yeah, I find this is actually quite a good vehicle. It's quite well balanced, but definitely don't do what I did and spend the 3.8 million on it. It's definitely not worth the 3.8, but it's definitely worth is it 3.8? Yeah, so it's worth the 2.9. I would say that it's worth that, but just get those client jobs out of the way. Unfortunately, I don't have enough time to get the client jobs done today. I'm quite busy today, so I've got to get that sorted out, and then I can't sort of do the client jobs and do a recording and get it out before tomorrow, because it's going to take forever to upload this video. Anyway, my overview on the Oppressor, it's very cool. Get it for 2.8 million, definitely worth it. Put the missile option on it because the missiles are very good. Unfortunately, you are limited to 20 missiles, but if you put it in your clubhouse, if you've got a clubhouse, you can spawn this thing in instantly when in a motorcycle club. So we just despawn that, and then we can go to Oppressor Mark 2, and it's down there for me. Look at that, so simple. Of course, people who had the Oppressor know this already, but I have never owned an Oppressor, so this is all quite new to me. Bang. Oh well, that's what sums up the video then today. Thank you very much for watching this video today. Hopefully you found it helpful. It's all very new for all of us. I've never owned an Oppressor before. I have flown it around before. I've had a fun with someone else's, but I've never actually owned one, so it's all quite new to me. So yes, there we go. Definitely, I would buy it if you've got enough space in your clubhouse and you've got, have you done your 5 client missions? If you do your 5 client missions, put flares on it, because you've got flares on it as well, look at that, so. Perfect, look at that. So you've got flares, you've got missiles, you're pretty much sorted. The only thing I would say you're quite exposed to is the explosive sniper, as it's not particularly fast. So I would say that you can get blown up by an explosive sniper rather easily. Now, thinking of explosives, how many explosives does this thing take? I can guess only about 1 or 2. I can't imagine it being brilliant. Now, weirdly, it doesn't sort of act like a helicopter like other vehicles, like hover vehicles do, like the Deluxo. It's sort of, you can't really sort of go down unless you move forward or backwards. So that's a bit of a downfall for it. Right, how many missiles can this thing take? 1 RPG. Actually, no, how many missiles is something that really people are going to use against this? 1. I imagined it would be 1. So yeah, it only takes 1 explosive, so if you get hit by an explosive sniper, you're more likely to be killed instantly. That's the only thing you're really going to be up against. But anything else, you've got the flares that aren't very fast firing, so I suppose you might get blown up quite easily if you don't dodge any missiles. So yeah, that's pretty much the idea. Buy the thing at 2.8, put it in your motorcycle club, it's going to be a pretty good vehicle. If you don't have an oppressor already, I would recommend getting that one, as you don't need much skill to fly it, and
Excuse me, friend.
you can't fall off very easily. So they're all little perks for beginners like myself. So yeah, that's my verdict of this video today. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye.